Hi, welcome back, Alex here. Welcome back to 24/7 Gaming. I've been playing games from 8 months now. It's my first game back after many, many months. So I had this one in my library that I had to try. Edith Finch, how it's called, I can't remember, but Edith Finch, I think is a family. Headed his hair. But anyway, we're gonna go through all this game and we'll see what this game has to offer. And let's get back to the groove of playing some games here and there. I don't have much time I used to, but I want to play some games sometimes.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
So let's go. Just gone checking if the everything is working.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Alright.
I hadn't been back since
Them
my brother
things.
Lewis's funeral.
Like the art, like all the letters fell off.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
So I can go downstairs as well. But I can go up there as well. Right? So let's check what is down here. Oh, up here.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
So what happened if I go to the other side? Oh. Hello. You jumped this. This will remind me of Firewatch.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
What happened to the rest family? So, because if you go to the other side, probably you have different memories, right? So we have to go to check her out with this side.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Got an achievement because of it, I knew it. Can't sprint, yeah, can't run. Something else triggers or no? Probably not. I won't trigger anything anymore. So let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't know if it's the game audio, probably it's too low. Let me turn it up a little bit. But like the sound effect, yes. Yes, should be better now. See from here as well. There we go. Perfect. Should be better, slightly better now. Milton Finch. So he's his brother?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
The haunted house?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
So, guess we have to go upstairs. Oh, this one is typical thing to do when you have something in front of you. So when the bolt touched the window, means the new arrived. Something inside here? Yeah. And we have to go upstairs, I guess. On the light.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Alright.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Yeah, you're home. That's where you feel at home.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
And there's a lot. A lot. But is I guess you could have it clean before you leave. But
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
exactly.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Exactly. Like if you could clean everything, I guess.
My
or...
mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Like, I think you had the money to afford a cleaner as well. Look how big
Nothing
house
in the
it is.
house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
What a comparison. A smile with too many teeth. Barbara.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
So something happened in the basement, I guess.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
So
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
this one is glued. Damn. So I guess we have to go upstairs. There's nowhere else to go.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh,
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
the bones. She has a really, really funny accent.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That's a really good room. What else is in here?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, I opened this one.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Damn.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
He'd been here before me.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The
And then
gerbil
he
food
that
was dry, but I didn't mind it.
ate the gerbil, and the hamster.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
No, no food. Eat the fish. Come on,
I
eat the
thought
fish.
about eating Christopher, but I
No?
held back.
Okay. I think it was a good idea to eat the fish. Oh. So, where's this one? Molly. You go here? Oh, I need to go to the door.
Mom, can I come out now?
Nope.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I'm starving, my friend. I'm going this way.
I kept eating and eating.
What the fuck? Eat the toothpaste? Ah, nice. Well, it's a really good idea to eat the
I ate
toothpaste.
a lot of things that night.
But there's no. What the fuck?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
She fell off.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What the fuck?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
I think that wild berries didn't she eat? They were magical.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up,
Got it.
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
We hear rabbits here. I hear something around. There we go. And now I'm a rabbit.
Imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Alright.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Interesting. Seems to be a really big trip, this game. And
A mama
I hear this,
rabbit.
what's that? A Mona rabbit. Oh, where do you go? This way, this way. It's impossible to control it. There we go. Right here.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck? I said it's a big trip, this game. I think I'm fucked. There's a shark here, man. I need water. I die. There we
I
go.
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now,
Perfect.
I was hungrier than ever.
I need food, my friend. Let's go check for
I
food.
wanted fat, juicy seals.
Let's go. Let's get this seal.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Really good. Very nice. Another one.
I grabbed on tight.
So this game, it
When I
feels.
was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I was a snake.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Damn. There's someone up here. Yeah?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor. What shall I do with a drunk sailor? What shall I do with a drunk?
Let's go to the captain as well. What the fuck is happening? So here we are again. Yeah, the game glitched when I was here, so I don't know what happened. Just as you saw the, the snake just flew away for some reason. So, and then I changed to. Oh, I changed to controller as well. It's much easier to do things. Yeah, didn't let me open this before as well.
The last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh, I'm still the monster?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
What is this? What is this?
I I got closer and closer.
Oh, but it is the... It's her house.
All of my stomach started
Started
growling.
growling.
And suddenly,
I
I was
woke
me
up.
again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Okay, I thought it was a cutscene. Can I open this? No. Oxygen for his mom.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man
Mole
living under
man.
the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Built 1937.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon,
Second World War, right?
she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah, that's these things. Then the memories overlap sometimes if you go too quick. It's a bit
It was a pretty
weird,
big
but
trace.
pretty big trace. There's the key here. There's a secret in the bathroom. Oh, so this key opens a lot of lockers or locks.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. I'm gonna do my next house like this, full of secrets.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it
Who's
down.
that guy? Who is this guy? Who's this one? No Man's Sky? Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Talk about it.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Of course she didn't. She didn't. She didn't care. So somebody would like to be an astronaut.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
So, do this.
At Barbara's funeral,
Oh, okay,
we
that's what I
swore
have to do.
we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
So now I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna surely gonna jump over this fence, and something gonna happen.
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going
Let's
around
go.
was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Let's go. That was the coolest shit ever when we were a child doing this.
or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly.
Wow.
He did.
I think he died as well. That's bad. Calvin,
Calvin's story
1950,
felt
11 years
strangely
old though.
familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After
Now we
the
have to go to
funeral,
Barbara.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
We need to go to Barbara after the funeral. Oh, there. 1965, 1966. No. Yeah, no, what I
Mom
have to
said
do.
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Something is down behind here, definitely. Of course. Doot, doot, doot. Open. Then pull it. No. Push it up. Then a tunnel. What the fuck, man? This house is a maze.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Wait, something is down here. Wait. It's just a shortcut, okay, in case. Can I go back down? No. Oh, okay, I can. Perfect. Thought I had to go all the way around. So now I'll go to Barbara, I think. So we're gonna discover Barbara, and then we'll see. We go to the next gameplay next time.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Pizza now, but it's not pizza. Happy birthday, Barbara. Was smoking cigarette? Oh, she was smoking cigarette.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
So she was 26 years old. No, not even 16. What the fuck? She's 16 years old. I said 26 because she was smoking.
Of all the
What
stories
fuck?
people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Jack here
Oh,
with him.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Okay.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Wow, so now I have the key. I know how to get a key to go down the basement, right? Okay, Friday the 13th. What a Halloween, not Friday the 13th.
Scratch
Michael Myers.
and imagine the worst.
So good, this. Can I smash thing? Oh, wait. I had to smash thing. Can I? Yes.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
The fuck?
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Holy shit, the guy.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
know the way out of here.
Okay. I guess here. Or here. No, I need to go this way. Oh,
She played her part.
nice booty. Let's see. Can I go from this side? Can I hit him from behind? Fell off.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
A lot of ducks. They're all the same. They look like all the same. Some of them they are actually similar. Each other. They disappear.
Vanished.
What the fuck is vanished then?
But all she heard was
Ding ding. Donk donk. It's Halloween.
at the door. She heard whispering. Coming from inside the house.
Behind him. Chew.
Oh dear.
She go black.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
So that's Mike Tyson here. And
Edie
So-
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered. As absurd as that
so
comment
Molly
was,
10 years, Barbara
maybe what
16,
Edie saw
Calvin
was a happy
11.
ending.
Wow. They're all dead pretty fast. So nothing. We're gonna stop here, and we'll see you in the next episode for the next video.